Hi everyone, I'm Grahtles and welcome to a new episode of City Skylines. This is Kyntre Islands and I know it's been a while since I did an episode, but with the holidays I got a little busy. So we're ready now. I'm going to do a complete redesign of a certain area and we're getting to it now. Over here we put in these dog bone style, very large intersection there. We're going to go ahead down there and we're going to just redesign that area. We're going to need some new residentials coming in, and I'm not sure if it's going to be high density, low density yet, but that area is just exploding with all these large roads, and we really need to consolidate some of them up a little bit. So we're actually going to do a complete redesign down there, and hopefully we'll be able to fit some residents in there a lot easier. So as you can see, look at that. It's a monstrosity. So as always, if you like what you see, like, subscribe, comment, and share. I do appreciate it. You have no idea. And let's go ahead and get into this. So the very first thing we're going to do is delete everything. Now, you need to be careful. It's very daunting when you delete this much stuff. There's a lot of road connections. You got to make sure that you reconnect. So, yeah, I mean, I'm just hoping that I do everything properly. But, yeah, no, you have to let the city run a little bit just to make sure everything was connected properly after you're done. So, yeah, this is going to take a little bit, but we'll get through it. Here I just start building the highway back just straight. Straight helps when you want to put in another interchange, and I also made sure that the land was pretty flat where I'm going to put the transition into the other highway. So I ended up going with a trumpet. I thought it was the best solution to take basically a north-south highway and then bring it to an east highway. So basically we're only going to have the highway on one side. So I thought the trumpet was just kind of more compact. You can really get a lot into a little space with a trumpet. And it also functions very well in my cities. I've heard some people say, oh, it doesn't do well, but mine always really work very efficiently. So yeah, I went with the trumpet, and then we start doing some little things that you'll see later on to help with traffic flow. here I just make sure the train gets reconnected. It's one of those things that I knew that if I didn't do it right away, I would probably forget, and then the train would be wondering where to go. So yeah, I definitely did that as my next step once that was completed with the roads there. So when I'm doing a major reorganization of like highways and stuff, my first thought is get the highways connected first. So that was the game plan right along. That was the most important thing, is that everything gets tied in with the highways, and then you can put in your on and off ramps. So that's where I went next. I did use a large roundabout as a off ramp, on ramp. It just helps the traffic flow really well. And then I start making all these extra connections. Now I know this is tedious and a lot of work, but land is valuable and we want to build houses on it. So I wanted to free up as much land as I could. Next, we're going to head down to the other side of the highway, and we're going to just take this 6-lane and run it across the highway. This will act like a nice highway almost. It carries a lot of traffic, and it should help bring the traffic across this highway from the other side. Now I do put in extras on this side with slip roads. Oh, well, look at this train. I did not notice that before, and I was like, wow, that's a large steep incline. So I do sink this train track down just to make it look a lot better. But yeah, the 6-lane I'm hoping will bring the traffic across. I do put in slip roads on this side just to help bring some traffic in, especially by the airport. we do have a lot of traffic coming into the airport and out of the airport, so I do end up putting a little bit of the ins and outs over there so they can just jump on the highway. But I was hoping to do some residential today. That didn't happen because the reorganization of this highway just took so long. But next episode we will be putting in residential, and I'm not sure if it's going to be high density or low density just yet. I'm thinking about it. I might do a couple little trial runs and see how it works. I really do want to get the population up to our last milestone so we can get the nice big cargo airport and just some other things I wanted to add in. And I do want to definitely do that oil down by the forestry there on the other side. So here you can see I'm just taking some of these roads out and reorganizing this to just be a little bit less congested. And it'll help also, like I said, to put some slip roads over in here. So yeah, those are the plans I have. We'll see where it goes. I am planning another series on PC. I've been working a little bit with some people to get maybe a new map done, and yeah, I'll announce that when I get closer to it. But I'm looking forward to really doing a series on PC. I've been on PS4 for quite a while now, and I did the city planner playstyle. I'm working with the ladies in the city. Guys, I'll leave a link in the description below. That has been really a lot of fun. I'm having a really great time working with the two ladies over there. And I'm learning a lot from both of them. So yeah, stay tuned because a lot's going to be going on in Grahtles world. Here I put in another little small roundabout. Again, this is only for the one side of the highway, but it does help with keeping too much traffic off the 6 lane, and like I said, with the airports a little bit, and just we have the cargo hub for the train right over there, so a lot of the trucks do want to move in and out from this area as well. Next, I moved back to the trumpet. I realized that the people coming from this way could not get to the roundabout. They were just running right past it. So I had to make a connection. This way they could also exit off the ramp. So that is what I'm doing right over here. I'm just kind of bypassing a couple of little things right over the section. It doesn't look the greatest, but it works. Next, I reevaluate the decision I made not to put any ramps from this side of the highway to the other side. And I decided to try to put in just some underground roads just to get this across to the other side. Now, I wasn't going to do it like I said before, but I think it'll alleviate some of the traffic coming through on the 6 lane, and it will make people happy to be able to get to both sides of the highway. Next, we head back to the small roundabout to finish up our connections over here. So that did free up quite a bit of space. This is going to be the end of the episode. Hoping the traffic holds up pretty decent without getting too congested, but it was necessary in order for me to move on with some more residential. I really don't like what they're doing here. They shouldn't be coming this way to get off here. I don't know what they're doing. But I may do a couple little changes to clean things up if I see any problems. But overall, the traffic is moving. Next episode, we're going to go ahead and put in some residentials, some oil industry somewhere along the line. But yeah, we're getting close to the end of the series. I can't believe it. It seemed to go so fast. I don't know where it went, but we do have a good solid at least 3 episodes, I'm gonna say, maybe 4. If I do a lot, probably. I mean, we have quite a bit of space still. We actually still have one more tile to open, so I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm gonna say maybe 6 to 10 more episodes, maybe. I'm not sure. We're gonna see where it goes. But I'm gonna terraform this out a little bit, clean it up, and if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I hope to see you next time. Thanks. Bye.